हाँ हाँ बेस्ट है सही चॉइस है Sir, please come.
All right, Aditya Thackeray there is at the site in Kurla where the building collapsed. Remember, it was a 4-story building. 10 people have died, 10 lives have been lost. Aditya Thackeray there visiting the site, interacting with the residents there at this point in time to take stock of the situation. Remember, those are the details coming in at this point in time. This was a 4-story building which collapsed. It was in a dilapidated condition. In fact, the BMC chief has also admitted that there were some lapses in as far as this building's evacuation was concerned, and the probe now is going to be done as to why the building was not evacuated. So those are some details here coming in at this point in time. Remember, in terms for what the BMC chief had also said, that the building was built in 1973. It was declared as the C1 category by the civic body, and that means that it is dangerous and dilapidated and should be evacuated immediately. But after a structural audit was done by the building caretakers, the building was brought back to the C2B category, which means structural repairs can be done without the residents vacating the building. So obviously this was an extremely grave lapse that has come to light. And a probe now has been launched into this incident. I think Aditya Thackeray is going to say a few words at this point in time. Let's cut in. All right, well, of course, those are the visuals there of Aditya Thackeray at the building collapse site at this point in time. Meanwhile, remember, the MLA of that constituency, the Kurla constituency, is in Guwahati. He is part of the rebel MLA's camp, and we spoke to him earlier on in the day where he said that he would be returning to Mumbai immediately. But the fact is, in his constituency, this is a big tragedy that has occurred, and he is holed up there in the Guwahati hotel. Ankit is joining us for more on this. Ankit, what can you tell us? Aditya Thackeray there at this point in time trying to interact with the people, the residents as well.
Yes, he's here, and he had a word with the collector, and what is the current situation is right now. He completely taking all the in charge, like what situation is it, how many people are rescued, like taking care of actions, like what facilities we can provide. Those are dead and those are rescued. I really want to tell you that the 23 people are rescued and 10 people are died right now. As you can say, from more than 16 hours the rescue operation is going on, and this operation is still going on, and it will take more 4 to 5 hours to complete this operation. There are more than 6 to 7 people are still inside, and they are rescuing all of them. As you can see, apart from that, there are other buildings as well. In the other buildings, they are all buildings are in the danger zone. Yesterday, there were people who used to stay over here, but due to the building collapsed, they left from this place. This place is completely from more than from 1975. These buildings are there, and people used to stay over here. I had a word with the people who stay over here. The rent used to take from the landlord was only 5,000 rupees. They were a labor class who used to stay over here. Only for the 5,000 rupees they used to stay in this danger zone. We had a word with the BMC commissioner, Mr. Iqbal, and he said that this building is missed from C2 to C1. The C2, which is you can repair, when the tagline goes to C2, it means you can repair, but in the C1 is declared completely endangered. But Mr. Commissioner Iqbal said that this building missed from the BMC, from the auditor engineer, they missed this building, and because of that, this incident took a place, and more than 4 to 5 people, and yet the number is still yet to decide. People lost their lives. We will definitely going to ask this question to BMC, to Aditya Thackeray, who take care of all the BMC work, that who is responsible for the people's life. Like only for 5,000 rupees, landlord given all these rooms to them. Who is responsible for the poor man?
Absolutely, Ankit. Thank you so much for joining us with those details.